Today we are going to be looking at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Universes Beyond. Kind of wild to think that another Universes Beyond set is being released, and I believe that this is going to be standard um, as well. I think there's about 7 or so sets that are coming out next year. It's pretty wild. We'll see. We'll see what's up. So let's look at this article here. Collecting Magic: The Gathering, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a first look. So it looks like, let's see here. Heroes in a Half Shell are leading into the world's premier collectible card game, which is interesting that they chose TMNT. I don't know how popular Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is. I mean, I think that, weren't there like a handful of movies that came out maybe almost 10 years ago? I'm pretty sure it was like pre-2020. Looks like this is going to be coming out on March 6th of 2026. And pre-orders are up. Let's take a look here. What is this? Okay, these are the set symbols. So we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So here's what I believe is the core set symbol, expansion symbol. We have the TMC expansion symbol. I'm not sure what TMC is. And we have the PZA, or the pizza expansion symbol. This is pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie, this looks kind of sick as a mythic, though. It's kind of funny. Let's see here. The TMT set is going to be legal in all formats. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Eternal Legal sets, Commander. Okay, you guys can read all that if you want to. How much are the prices for all this? So we have MSRP play boosters $6.99. My goodness, I remember when just like draft boosters or whatever they were called back in the day were only like $3.99. They were like $4. Kind of missed that, like when Innistrad was the thing, when the original Innistrad came out and all that stuff. Collector boosters, $37.99. That's also a bit higher. I remember them being, I think, around $25 when collector boosters first came out. Commander decks at $70. Don't even get me started with the Commander decks. That's wild. They used to be $30. Bundle $70. Pizza bundle. Oh, what's a pizza bundle? Does it come with a pizza or something? Draft Night, I think, is a new product. I think Pizza Bundle and Draft Night are new things. I want to say a pizza bundle is going to be exclusive, and then the turtle team up is for $50. I wonder what that is. Here's some dates for you. Here's one of the preview cards, I suppose. Turtles Forever, 3 and a white. For an instant, search your library and or outside the game for exactly 4 legendary cards. Reveal those cards with different names. Then reveal those cards. Sorry. An opponent chooses 2 of them, put the chosen card into your hand, and shuffle the rest into your library. So for those of you that may be new, whenever it says outside the game, at least in like competitive formats, right, where we're actually following the full Magic: The Gathering rules, that means that you're able to get cards from your sideboard normally. Although I suppose if you are playing at home with your friends and you're being casual about the whole thing, you can in fact, play this card, have it resolve, and then go search for, I don't know, any card that you want that meets the stipulation of being a legendary creature. So kind of cool. I mean, 4 mana instant speed. Rare. What is this technically? I guess it's technically a tutor, right? See around the multiverse, bros. One Leonardo to another. So is there a multiverse for the Ninja Turtles? I guess this is like the different renditions, right? Treatments, default, traditional. And that's going to, okay, this is showing where it's going to be available. That's interesting. Let's take a peek here. So here's 4 borderless headliner cards with art by Kevin Eastman. It's kind of cool looking, actually. It's kind of a sketch situation. So we got Leonardo for 4 mana. Legendary creature, Mutant Ninja Turtle, Samurai. I like how they arranged this as Mutant Ninja Turtle. I never imagined, I didn't think that they were going to do like a teenager as a creature type. I'm kind of thankful they didn't, do that. That would have been kind of silly. Sneak for 4 has double strike. During your turn, you may cast creature spells with power or toughness 1 or less from your graveyard. If you cast a spell this way, that creature enters with a finality counter on it. You may cast creature spells with power toughness 1 from your graveyard. Oh, that's kind of cool. So some graveyard shenanigans. I wonder what sneak is in this case. I'm going to have to look it up. borderless source material cards. What are these? Are these going to be kind of like the special gas slots or whatever? I mean, doubling season is a sick reprint. I'm not going to lie. For 5 mana, everybody knows what doubling season does. And again, this kind of sketch artwork is kind of cool, actually. So that's already bringing in more heat. I think they did the same thing for Spider-Man, right? Like they reprinted a handful of Magic the Gathering staples. We got Borderless Pizza Bundle cards. We have Dark Ritual. That's always a nice reprint. I feel like Dark Ritual has been reprinted like a million times. Big fan of like the old school printings for sure. But who is this? Is this it's not Splinter. Is it? I don't quite remember. I know that this is like their teacher or master or whatever of the turtles. And it looks like he's making some sort of disgusting looking pizza, which is interesting. Available in the pizza bundle. What the hell is a pizza bundle? Sorry, I'm like bouncing back and forth here. Savor the flavor of the pizza bundle. We're cooking up 6 cards from Magic's past, topping them with pizza themed artwork and serving them to you as part of the pizza bundle. While we're only giving you a taste of these cards today, we'll be feeding you more previews in the near future. Each delectably designed pizza bundle contains 2 of 6 pizza bundle cards. So it looks like they're going to do these kind of exclusive full art cards that are going to be Magic staples. Very similar to what they did with Duskborn. If you guys recall that there was like a little TV bundle that you could get, and there were some like it wasn't Arlstein, it was Goosebumps artwork cards that you can find in there. I think you could get 2. So I wonder how many you're going to be able to get in these pizza bundles. Then we got some full art pizza basic lands. We have plains, islands, swamps, mountains, and forests. I'm not going to lie to you guys. These are kind of ugly. It's almost making me hungry though. I don't know about the anchovies, like the big chunk of onion. I will say this: these are actually pretty creative. Kind of neat how they incorporated, the design of the different mana types into the actual pizza itself. I don't know if it's like the pizza that's throwing me off, or if it's maybe like the hands potentially. Maybe they'll look better in person or in foil, I suppose. But if you're a big fan of pizza, here you go. I think it's just kind of funny. I don't know. I mean, what else could you have done? Because I feel like the pizza itself would make sense for tokens, right? Like a food token. Maybe you could have done skateboards potentially, or you could have done like the individual weapons that each of the turtles wields or something. But I'm trying to think also how this connects to like the actual color identities in the sense of like like white or plains is supposed to be like honor and courage and virtue and law, and blue is supposed to be cunning and kind of intelligence, so on and so forth with all the different colors. I don't know if this is really representing it. I don't know if every single basic land has to represent it, right? So I'm open to some whimsy as well. So I'm not going to complain about it too much. But if you like pizza, here you go. This is what you're going to get. Frankly, I kind of think that they look kind of ugly, but there they are. Now, I wonder, are these going to be available in just okay, no. They'll be available across the board. Collector boosters, draft night, whatever that is, and pizza bundle. All right, so here we get into the actual products themselves. So it looks like we have play boosters are coming back with 30 play boosters in each, 14 Magic the Gathering cards in each as well. So I don't think that there's any changes to that. We got collector boosters also. These collector boosters look sick though. I'm not gonna lie. 50 Magic the Gathering cards. I wonder what the big pulls are going to be from this. I mean, there haven't been too many spoilers yet, so we'll have to see. But uh, I think for the majority of sets that come out, collector boosters are always going to be a worthwhile buy. Even with Spider-Man, if I'm being totally honest, like I know Spider-Man collector boosters were pre-order for like over $1,000, which is ridiculous. I'll say this to everyone: please don't pre-order anything for like $1,000 because I'm pretty sure Amazon's selling them now. I mean, today being October 11th, they're selling them for less than $500. And really, if you don't pull like the one soul stone or whatever the hell it's called, like it's a total bust. Now, if you have if you're balling like that and you got money to spend in that way, hey, do whatever you want with your monies, right? But we'll have to see how available these collector boosters are. Again, just don't fall for the hype because we don't know what's in these yet. We don't know what's going on. Also, I have a feeling because this is a Universes Beyond thing and there's like licensing stuff that goes on. I don't know how easy it is for Wizards of the Coast to do serialized cards. Um, I know they did with Lord of the Rings though, right? If you guys remember, obviously like the One Ring that Post Malone ended up purchasing, and then there was the other Soul Rings that were the different rings of power for the different races and stuff. It was like humans and elves and all that fun stuff. So we'll have to see if these are going to be worth picking up. I think for long-term holds, obviously collector boosters are going to typically do pretty well. But again, we'll have to see how what cards are revealed and how impactful this particular set is going to be in the overall game. It'll for sure impact Commander. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It is nostalgic. It's funny because they're trying to go after people like me. Like I'm in my 30s. So obviously, like this is the type of shit that I grew up on, and that's kind of who they're appealing to. I don't know how many like younger kids are into TMNT, so we'll see. We also have a commander deck. This is something that I'm actually kind of excited for. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised that they decided to go with just one commander deck, and it's a Wooburg. So it has to do with allies and buffing up your team. I suppose that kind of makes sense since the turtles are all friends and stuff. But again, I'm surprised that it's just one commander deck. I would have thought that they would have done maybe like, I don't know. Well, there's only 5. How many turtles are there? There's only 4 turtles. Yeah, I suppose you could do mono-colored commander decks, but that's not a whole lot of fun. I thought that they would make one for Shredder, whoever their nemesis is. I thought that they would make one for him, and then one for again their Sensei Rat Master, and then maybe one for the turtles. But it looks like we're only getting one, or at least one has been revealed. So who knows? Your typical fare of 100 cards, one traditional foil face commander with borderless art, 5 traditional foil featured commanders with borderless art. How does that work? 94 non-foil cards. Okay, so you are getting some more foil cards in this. That'll be interesting. You got a deck box and some double-side tokens. The deck boxes in this are nothing. They're just cardboard. There are also going to be bundles. Let's see here. So you get 9 play boosters. You get some foil basic lands, some non-foil basic lands. It doesn't look like these are going to be the pizza lands. You get a foil promo, whatever that's going to be, and an oversized spin down life counter. I kind of miss the days when these bundles were called fat packs. I understand why they're not called fat packs anymore, right? But it was kind of cool because they would come with a book. They would usually come with a book, and that was pretty sweet. You'd be able to kind of, if you like the lore of Magic the Gathering, you'd be able to dive into it more. Obviously, in this case, like I don't know if a book doesn't really make sense for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for this Universes Beyond stuff, but it's always kind of cool when I don't know. I kind of miss like the fat packs. That's just me. I think the bundles are always kind of nice. If you can get them at a good price, they're kind of neat. Then we got this pizza bundle situation. Grab a slice of the pizza bundle. Each Magic the Gathering TMNT includes, so you get 9 play boosters, you get 1 collector booster, 25 non-foil pizza lands. Okay, so you do get a bunch of pizza lands in this. You get some foil ones as well. Traditional foil pizza bundle promo cards. It'll be interesting to see what those promos are going to be. 2 reference cards and 1 oversized spin down life counter and 1 card storage box. So it's basically going to be like a pimped out version of the bundle. That'll be interesting to see what's up. Maybe WotC should have like teamed up with Domino's or something. That would have been kind of funny. You get like a free pizza or something. I don't know. That'll be interesting. I think that's a brand new product though. And then we have Draft Night, which is also another new thing. You get 12 play boosters. You get 1 collector booster with this, which is cool. Which you also get a collector booster with the pizza bundle, and you get a bunch of lands that are included. 1 draft insert, whatever that means. Well, I'm assuming the draft insert is just giving like the different archetypes and stuff, kind of explaining the color pairings and all that fun stuff as well. This will be kind of cool. I mean, you have 12 packs, so what, you give each of your friends 3. I mean, what, you can do 4 players. This is interesting, and then it comes with that collector booster. So, you know, if you don't want to go all in and you just kind of want to experience just the draft in paper, you're able to pick up this product, and then whoever is the winner or however you want to decide it gets a collector booster. Screw that. I'm keeping the collector booster, whether I win or not. But it's kind of cool, you know, for just spending an evening drafting with friends. And then we have the Turtle Team Up. What is this? Form your own team of heroes in a half shell with this co-op play experience. Okay, so they're kind of bringing in some sort of board game of some sort here. Comes with 4 theme decks. Each deck consists of 60 cards, including cards from the main set and from the Commander set. Is TMC Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Commander? That's what I'm assuming it is. Includes 39 cards designed exclusively for the Turtle Team Up experience. Okay, so it does have 39 cards that are exclusive to this product. I don't know if those are going to be like arch enemy type cards or if they're actual like Magic the Gathering cards, right? So that might incentivize people to pick this up if you're a big fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Again, kind of hoping that like they don't bring cards that are going to become Commander staples and stuff like this, because then, you know, people are having to spend more money and they become more expensive, kind of artificially. But if you want to play a cooperative, this is kind of neat. And then we got pre-release packs as well. You gotta love the pre-release packs, man. Honestly, they're really cool. I think here's my 2 cents with pre-release packs. One is like, go to your pre-releases. Those are actually really, really fun. I am planning on going to this one. I haven't gone to a pre-release in a long time now, so I might start jumping into this, and maybe pick up a second box. Just hold on to it for kicks. The only thing that I've noticed is like with the Spider-Man one, the LGS that I go to here in Minnesota, like they were selling the day after like after the pre-release weekend, they were selling the freaking boxes for like almost $50 a pop. And I think that happened with the Final Fantasy as well. So it gets like really, really expensive. So see if you can get more than one on release date. We'll have to see what happens. And that does it for the products. I think for me, I want to get the Commander deck because I kind of want to keep up with Commander, obviously. And it's fun. I mean, in this case, it's nostalgic. TMNT, I do like, and I have more memories with TMNT than I do with Spider-Man. And I think people also have a little bit of fatigue when it comes to Marvel in general. You know, it's if you like it, you like it. You know what I mean? Like plenty of my friends love the Spider-Man set. I was kind of underwhelmed. I didn't really feel like super incentivized to purchase anything from it. But you know, buy whatever it is that you like. But I think for me, I'm going to pick up the Commander deck. If I can get a collector booster at a good price for sure, and then maybe that pizza thing would be kind of neat too. We'll have to see. Um, Unless I can convince my friends to maybe we just like split this draft night product. That'd be kind of fun. And then what else do we got going on here? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Commander deck list. Is this the full list? This is the first time I see this. Featuring new to Magic cards inspired by the Turtles' journeys in the digital realm. Turtle powers, everything a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan could want. Okay, let's take a look at some of these cards. So we got Leonardo the Balance for 4. Whenever a token you control enters, you may put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Do this only once each turn. So not like a super original design. Not a super original design in the sense of well, I don't know. I mean, it's very much so tokens and +1/+1 counters. I mean, it's just the way that it goes, right? What's interesting here, though, is that Leonardo is a 5-color commander. Technically, creatures you control gain Menace, Trample, and Lifelink until end of turn. So with this guy, you get to play. I think this is going to be is he going to be the face commander for this deck? I'm assuming so. This is actually a remarkably powerful ability, right? Like both of it. I mean, even the top isn't bad, I suppose. Whenever a token you control enters, you put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. It only happening once each turn is obviously what's keeping it fair in this case. But if you're able to kind of flash in some of these creatures, you can get some value. You can definitely get some value on your opponent's turns as well. But this is great because it's kind of a built-in, I don't want to say a win condition because you're not going to combo with this, but it is a way to close out the game in if you're going to be playing a lot of aggro. You know what I mean? If you're playing some fair magic, that's a way to do it. It has partner character select. You can have 2 commanders if both have this ability. Oops. And then we got Donatello the Brains. 3 mana. Let's see here. If 1 or more tokens would be created under your control, those tokens plus a mutagen token are created instead. He also has a partner. So some more kind of tokens. Well, actually synergizes well with this. No, does it? No. Because this is whenever a token you control enters. So there's going to be some token generation going on here. So if you create 1 token, you end up creating a mutagen token that right now we don't know what that does, but we shall see. Then we got Splinter the Mentor. It is Splinter. Yeah, it is Splinter. Okay, 1 in a black. Mutant Ninja Rat. It's got Menace. That's neat. Whenever Splinter or another non-token creature you control leaves the battlefield, you create a mutagen token. So whenever he dies or another one of the turtles or, whatever you're playing dies, you create a mutagen token as well. So it seems like there's a lot of reliance on these mutagen tokens. 5 mana for Raphael. Let's see here. Double all damage that creatures you control with counters on them would deal. When he enters, you create a mutagen token. So, I mean, it aligns with red for sure. Doubling all damage that creatures you control with counters on them would deal. This is kind of a neat card, actually. I like that. Michelangelo, the Heart. 1 in a green, trample. Has raid. And then they added the fridge as just some flavor text. It's kind of funny. At the beginning of your second main phase, if you attack this turn, you put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and create a food token. Your second main phase, if you attacked, you put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and you create a food token. All right. So we're creating food. We're pumping up our guys. He has trample. So I suppose you could play this as like a Voltron commander in mono green. I mean, it's not the best, but he does have trample and he does have the ability to continue getting bigger. So keep that in mind. And then we have Heroes in a Half Shell. Okay. I stand corrected. I want to say that this is going to be the face commander card. in this deck. So we got Wooburg, Vigilance, Menace, Trample, Haste. Holy cow. I'm surprised it doesn't have lifelink. But Vigilance for white, Menace for black, Trample for green, and Haste for red. Let's see here. Whenever one or more mutants, ninjas, and or turtles you control deal combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on each of those creatures, and you draw a card. So it's whenever one or more. Man, this is actually pretty strong, and it's a 5/5 right off the rip. So I think, I don't know how many mutant cards we have. I mean, there may be some from Fallout, but ninjas and turtles are definitely going to go up in price. So if you're going to be building this, might as well jump in here and start buying up some of these cards before they skyrocket. You control deal combat damage to a player, you put a +1/+1 counter. So drawing cards is awesome. It's whenever one or more. So if 2 deal damage, you only get 1 instance of it. And it has to be combat damage. So then the question is, like, can we chain multiple combat steps potentially? That might be a thing as well. And then actually, no, the deck's face commander is Leonardo the Balance. So okay, I was right. So it is, this guy is the face commander. And here's some more of the details. And that does it for that. I have to keep an eye out on Twitter or X or whatever we're calling it, just to see like what other cards are coming out. I'm pretty sure more cards have already been spoiled, but I just wanted to kind of take a peek at this. I know that there were tweets out there where, you know, it was rumored that, hey, it's going to be like a Nickelodeon based Universes Beyond set or something. And then I think there was a picture of a truck of some sort or something. It kind of looks like the vehicle that they would drive around in. Again, I think it's more Universes Beyond. It's going to cause a lot of controversy. I don't know if to call this slop or not, right? I think more players coming into the game is a net positive. I'm wondering how this goes. I'm going to say this: vote with your wallet. And what I mean is, obviously this isn't a vote, but you know what I mean? You have a say when it comes to these products. If the vast majority of Magic the Gathering players, or the ones that are really enamored with the game, the big spenders, if they start to realize that, hey, we're getting kind of tired of Universes Beyond, and sets start to flop more like Spider-Man did, and people aren't buying as much, then WotC may reconsider their approach. Obviously, I think Hasbro's the one that's pushing all of this stuff, which is because, you know, it's Magic the Gathering that's keeping Hasbro alive in the whole deal. So, I mean, we're all more than aware of that now. So my final thoughts on the set is, you know, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I think that Commander is always great fun to play with friends and all that. I'm not super big on how expensive the game has become, especially for sealed product. And people are always going to say buy singles, which is a fair argument. I think the only thing with that is that at some point, someone has to open up sealed product in order for there to be product available. So, you know, if you like the game, if you like this particular universe, you know, if you like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I'm not going to tell you to not pick it up. I'm just saying approach it with a little bit of caution. I mean, have fun with it, but I mean, don't spend more money than you have to on these types of things. We will see, because this was all announced on October 10th and today's the 11th. We will see how this set does. And I think that this is coming after the Avatar set. So Lord knows how things turn out. But for now, enjoy the game, because I'm enjoying the game for what it's worth. And please like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys watching this and being here with me. Thanks to all the new subs and all the love on the channel. You guys are wonderful. So take care, and I will catch you in the next one.